You should not cost segregate your rental properties just because all your friends told you to. Cost segregation studies make sense in very certain circumstances. Here are a few reasons why you would not want to do a cost segregation study. Reason number one is if you don't qualify as a real estate professional and all your properties are long-term rental properties. Most of the time, your straight line depreciation will offset the income on your tax returns for those rental properties. No cost segregation study is necessary most of the time. Reason number two is if you're going to sell that property in the next year or 2 years, you will have depreciation recapture when you sell it if you're not planning on doing a 1031 exchange. Also, if you're going to do a 1031 exchange within the next few years, the 1245 property actually doesn't transfer with the 1031 exchange, so you're going to have recapture on that portion, and it reduces the basis in the new property that you're rolling it into, so you really got to make sure that you're rolling it into a much larger property. And number three, if you're not buying properties regularly, meaning a couple properties every single year that you are then performing cost segregations on to accelerate that depreciation to offset other income, it doesn't make sense. If you're kind of the person that buys a property every other year or something like that, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to make sense to do a cost segregation study. It's always super important to make sure you sit down with a qualified tax professional who understands the real estate market and understands your situation to determine whether or not you need a cost segregation study. As always, hit that plus, follow along. You might pick up some nuggets to see whether or not you might qualify to benefit from a cost seg. Thanks.